COVID-19 pandemic has shocked all of us and has impacted education community. As teachers, we had to adapt to virtuality and look for ways for our students to have a meaningful learning with technological tools and electronic media. As a middle school science teacher, I have to lead on technological researches that allow students to understand the reality a little more despite of being in a virtual environment. Most of the time, I share videos, documentaries, and interactive games with them. During this certification, I learned about other tools that help enrich my work as a virtual science teacher. And next, I will show you a lesson that I created inspired by the National Geographic Learning Framework. And it is called Starting River Teachers and Learning How to Take Care of Water Resources in a Virtual Way. This lesson was planned for 7th or 5th grade students between the ages of 11 and 13 years old, and the resources needed to develop this lesson were Zoom meeting app, Nat Geo Map Maker, and Google Earth, and used it for education apps such as Google Classroom, Jamboard, and Google Slides. The objectives of these lessons are basically to learn about the different bridges or rivers by exploring famous rivers around the world using Google Earth and map makers from National Geographic, and to understand the importance of taking care of water resources by completing a virtual collaborative activity. As part of the National Geographic Skills and Perspective Framework, this lesson was designed to apply some of these skills and perspectives shown in this diagram. Now here we have some of the skills and perspectives that were applied on this lesson. We have local and global skills applied, and we have economic, geological, and ecological perspectives applied in this lesson. The learning framework connections for this lesson were curiosity, collaboration, and our changing planet. Activity work with distance learners and their learning outcomes. In addition to studying the theoretical framework of this lesson, the students share pictures of their exploring experience using Google Earth and National Geographic map makers for searching three famous rivers: Capstone River, Mississippi River, and the Orinoco River. Here we have the result of one of my students, and these are her learning outcomes. The students also complete an integration activity using Google Jamboard shared by the teacher, in which they had to share pictures about how to take care of freshwater resources. They need to gather information in groups, so this is an opportunity for them to develop social skills in a virtual way too. Now let's talk about the impact of this lesson in my students. This lesson had a positive impact on my students as it allowed them to explore the world and some of its most famous rivers with just having a computer, tablet, or phone and internet access. The students were motivated as they imagined they could get to know any part of the world with such valuable tools as National Geographic map makers and Google Earth. Creating a collaborative distance activity was also new to me as a teacher. It was an enriching activity as the children and I developed new technological skills due to the coronavirus pandemic and are eager to continue the significant activities of the science subject. They really liked the fact that they could share digital space with their friends and be able to place their ideas and positive messages about the subject.